this doesn't look good for him now, though.
Oh.
If there's any a time when he did, you'd think, hang on, why did he do that extra leap? It's then. Oh, goodness. Those spots. It's like the first time this match has properly slowed down now. For most of these guys being wiped out. Very theatrical to go back into those guys. One way of doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly, but a good idea.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's still getting up.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Oh, I like that there. You see Free like pulling down on the back of his leg there. It's pretty on his calf. Pretty cool, man. There's little subtle things that EC3 does, I think, that makes him a solid worker. I think he's definitely moulded and pretty well groomed for this for WWE. There's no doubt about it. I think it's just the only thing you worry about with him, Matt, is that if he got a call up, you know, where would he fit? Considering you look where Bobby Roode is, you look at a lot of guys. It's sort of very much, you'd think that was good, by the way, but you'd think with Bobby Roode that they could have done so much more, maybe with him. I mean, I'm still shocked that Bobby Roode's a face, if I'm honest, but that's just me. But maybe EC3 may have go the opposite way round, and I don't know, do it a different way. But for you, Matt, I mean, out of these six, let's just say, guess, who would you say is most ready for a call-up? Who would you give the call-up to out of these six?
Oh, that's a good question, actually, really. Oh, now you got me thinking.
Putting you on the spot again.
It has to be for me, Adam Cole, because, he's just so... He's seen it all anyway. He's worked so well with all the other promotions he's been in, it's just hard to choose anyone else.
Yeah.
He could probably slot it anywhere as well, on any show, and whether he was with the other two or not, he worked well on his own or in the faction.
Absolutely. Of course, remembering, what was the song, Dan? Oh, Adam Cole. Yeah, it was a very UK thing, I'm sure, when they come up with stuff like that, Spandau Ballet, but now we're seeing something, this doesn't look good.
I like the old school kind of throwback, the tights that he's wearing.
Yeah, very Randy Savage and Rick Rude there, Jake Roberts as well. Kind of cool. Don't see that much on the main roster at all, in fact. So I think anytime there's something new, it's always like a big up. Wow, this looks incredibly dangerous.
Whatever's going to happen.
Yeah. God, hopefully. Well, it's like you're just thinking, man, how secure is that ladder? I'll be worried about. Of course, people always remember the Mercury incident as well.
Oh yeah,
that's a good moment, wasn't it?
Really happened.
Yeah. The thing is with this, it's like you can't always guarantee stuff, and I mean, this. God.
Oh.
Man, I guarantee you that hurt more than what it looked.
Definitely. And it even hurt Dream there. You can see by the way he landed.
Yeah.
That did not look comfortable.
Yeah.
Even his face is a bit, bloody.
I always see that in the crowd, like NXT. There's always a football T-shirt from the UK. There's a bloody Man United one there. So if there's one thing I probably wouldn't go to NXT TakeOver when I travel to America, it'll be wearing my Spurs top. It's odd, isn't it? Although, however, saying that, Man United did get a really big victory today, so maybe that's why it's fault. You know what, sod it. I'm going in it. I'm wearing the Man United top.
Definitely got to give these guys credit though, because they've all come at it. You can tell the mindset they've come into this because they know that they're making history with this title, and they really are putting it out there, putting it on the line. Yeah,
this is what it's all about. And this is the unfortunate thing, is you think about that Cruiserweight title tomorrow. I mean, you think that whole tournament they've done since, January? And, this is going to be so much more momentous, like the crowning of this one. Whereas tomorrow, on a kickoff show, it's really not going to be a great image at the end of it, whoever wins. It's just not going to have the same feeling, I don't think. So, it's kind of bad, really. This does not look good either. Man, there's been some big spots in this, and this looks like another.
Yeah. And it's always in like the Dream is getting the worst end of this here. Oh.
Jeez. Man. Wow.
That's ruined their chances of winning.
Yeah. Unbelievable there. Doing a Vince McMahon there saying unbelievable. I've got to be careful. I want to turn out Vince on the commentary booth. Unbelievable. A 1, a 2, yeah. Lots of people emailing in, did I see the Hall of Fame? Yes, I did see the Hall of Fame. Matt hasn't seen it yet. I don't know if you've seen any clips, though. I sent you that, but...
Yes, I did see some of that.
Yeah, everyone talking about little JJ, how he stole the show. I believe you're right, bro. I totally agree with that. He was absolutely hilarious and spot on. Really, really funny. Absolutely roasted John Cena. It was a great moment. And for anyone, encourage people to check out the interview he done with The Miz as well, because that was quite funny. How he he was talking about Seth Rollins, and I was kind of thinking, yeah, that's exactly how people should be thinking about the non-forgiveness of this guy who did leave the Shield originally. But yeah, it's great, and some really big moments. So I'll talk about the Hall of Fame during this show, I'm sure, at some point, about everybody that went down. And I tell you what,
Killian won't be outdone. It's going to be a repeat here.
This is unbelievable. Oh, you know, it's just not good on that spine. You can see the ref is straight in there checking these guys every time. And you know when it's that bad when you see the fans, just like the reaction of the fans' faces that are there in person. It's got to be a great show to be like near the front of this one, hasn't it? It's got to be like really cool to see all this type of stuff going on. I've got to say, this is probably way more brutal than some of the Money in the Banks I've seen the last two maybe at WrestleMania. I mean, in terms of like how much physicality is in this and how much they're using the ladders for these spots. I normally get like maybe 3, but you know, we're past that already.
I kind of assumed that Killian and Sullivan were going to cancel each other out in this match. I didn't expect them to actually inflict so much damage on the others. They've not really touched each other that much. It just seems to be more about how much destruction they've caused.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right. And Sullivan now is the first man to get up from all this carnage. Could he be the guy? He's unravelling that. An interesting go to go with him as the first man. I mean, whoever gets this, it's going to be a big deal. I honestly believe that. I think this title could be quite a big thing. I don't think it's going to be treated like. I mean, although it won't be the NXT title, I guarantee you though, whoever does hold this belt will they'll be well recognised and good recognition for it. Seeing that gliding. So now we've got the two monsters in a match here. I've got a feeling that somebody's coming out of somewhere to win these two guys for a little while. We see EC3 is the guy, maybe. Yep, that's the way. It's like the WWE game way of doing it, I think. Just poke them with a damn ladder. Damn.
Oh, here we go, another moment. Side by side ladders.
Again, not looking good. I see Adam Cole, so it's really hard to pick a winner.
Now, will they add a third ladder?
Yeah. Really hard to pick a winner out of this, if I'm honest. I'm glad we didn't have to do a preview on this and give predictions, because I think I would have been a little bit lost, really, picking out a winner. You know, there's a lot of guys that you'd say would make good champions, so very difficult. It's like there's no let up with any of these guys either. Who have we got now? David's just emailed in. He says he was asking, do I think? Oh, Aleister Black. Yeah, a lot of people saying Aleister Black is going out tonight winning. Matt, do you think Aleister Black will be crowned the NXT champion tonight, or do you think they're going to stick with with the champion again, or do you think this guy? Because David's saying that will he get a call up sooner rather than later? They seem to be investing a lot in him. What do you think, Matt?
If I was going to talk about Alistair, I'd say his call up will be later, I would imagine. He's still fresh on NXT, even though he's climbed the ranks pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But we're comparing him to Almas. Almas has been down there quite a long time now. So if he does drop his title, I assume he'll be getting the call up, and not Alistair.
Yeah. I've seen these guys trying to grab it. Who's going to get it at now? The two monsters are literally just leaning on there, so I'm guessing like Sullivan still has a chance here of maybe pushing these. Oh no! Oh, God damn! What are they going to take? Wow! Incredible stuff so far in this one. Also, I want to give a mention. A lot of people talking about the fact that WWE are heading back over here for a UK tournament as well. Yeah, we've got that news. Sent a link to Matt earlier as well, so it's going to be very interesting. Oh, flipping hell. That's the way you do it. God dear. Man, that guy's got to be...
now, isn't he?
Yeah, guy's got to be whacked. Well, he was originally. He's getting a lot of fans are literally clapping for this guy now. He's there. Sullivan going for it again. And he's got some colour on him as well. He's got some blood there, Matt. I'm taking it. That looks legit to me. I mean, I haven't seen where else it could come. Whoa! There, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, the way he did that looked like, he didn't, even Sullivan wasn't even expecting it.
This would be quite a bold statement if Ricochet becomes the champion.
Well, I was going to say, Ricochet's been involved in literally every high spot. He's been on the wrong end of it most times. And now we're seeing him. I'm cold now. It's a great way of doing this. This is a really thought out match. You can tell this is a great match that's far, and it looks like yes, Adam Cole is your North American champion. Well, I have no complaints about who's winning it there. Totally for Adam Cole, but what a match in general. I tell you what, that's probably one of the more realistic, not mucking about stationary positions ladder match I've seen in a long time, at least in multiple person matches, because it was literally action from the get-go and not too much laying about and not too many guys just like doing nothing. It was an all effort in. How you enjoy that match, Matt?
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed that match, and a great call here for Adam Cole to be the first ever champion. If you want someone who you know can represent the title and bring some prestige to it, then it's going to be him. Kind of surprised though, because I assumed he would have been the next kind of challenger for the NXT heavyweight title.
Yeah, well, like I say, I think you could hold that belt and still go for it if they wanted to. But honestly, I think they really do want to give recognition to it. I heard Triple H talking about this belt earlier in the week and how much he wanted that to be such a big deal. But man, as we look at some of the big spots in this match, incredible match. I think it's one of those matches I'll probably have to go back on to really appreciate it even more second time round, because it's always the thing whenever you watch things live, it's you always miss things. It's always like a different. Whenever you go back and watch it, you see things that you never saw, and a lot of that is down to expectations of thinking when is it over and who's going to win in the moment. But it's cool to always go back. But yeah, great image there, Adam Cole, your new North American, and I guarantee you, there's one thing, that cruiserweight belt won't get that. That's a thing tomorrow. The new crowning of that one. But yeah, great moment for Adam Cole. Really good for him, I think, in terms of going forward. But a good performance from all of those guys. There's not one guy that really didn't have a moment in it. But they all come out of it good, which is not always easy to do. You know, sometimes you're lucky to get 3 guys getting big moments in and getting over, but definitely